When trying to improve any teaching system, the objective is to look at all the pros and cons and then reinforce all the pros and resolve all the cons to create a system that actually produces results. The school system is an excellent system that looks after our children on a daily basis throughout the whole year and provides a good foundation for the children to begin their academic careers. There are good schools, bad schools, and those in between. So what makes a good school? In my opinion, a good school gives the child a good foundation of academic knowledge, developing good skills such as social adaptability, discipline, communication, time management, meeting targets, work ethics, teamwork, project management, and creativity, just to name a few. Now, in terms of academic skills, a poor school or teaching system produces work, sometimes in large quantities, using up precious time, and at the end, the child has limited or no recall of the material taught. The student hasn't mastered the work and is not proficient with the subject they have been taught. For example, if you were to pay for your child to learn to cook, and you spent many hours ferrying your child back and forth to cooking lessons and paying a large sum of money for the service, then at the end of the year you would expect your child to have a good understanding of how to cook and be able to recall the information learned and mastered in order to cook a nice meal. This sounds like common sense, but in so many learning systems, large amount of work is carried out over a long period of time, and when the student is asked questions for the material taught, they are unable to answer the questions. Here is an example of a science book of a child aged 13 going to a good school with a good Ofsted report. If we look at this book page by page, we can see that the child is concentrated, focused, and produced well-presented notes, following all the teacher's instructions and fulfilled their role as a student. But when asked any questions from any part of this book, the student was unable to answer any of the questions because none of the work had been mastered. It is the responsibility of the teaching system and the teacher to deliver results based on a strategic educational training plan. When children go to school, they follow the instructions given by their teacher and they try their best, after which it is up to the teacher and the teaching system to do their part, which they should be trained to do. And on top of this, they should have a checking system that makes sure that when the child falls behind, the child is quickly brought back onto track and any behaviors that are not in line to get results are corrected and brought back into line. Now, looking at this book, we can clearly see that the notes are written carefully and neatly. There are good diagrams, nicely labeled. There are answers to questions, some marked, some not marked. Overall, there is a lot of learning material written into this school science book. But throughout the book, there are no stop checks to check the learning. There are no indicators to show if the student is on track or off track. There is virtually no direction besides just do lots of work, then we'll do some more work, then move to the next class and do some more work, and at the end of the term there will be an exam where you can cram the revision and try to pass the exam. This seems to be the way forward for this particular system. Some will get through, some won't get through. It seems very haphazard and random. There seems to be no clarity, no direction, no planning. So now that we've directly established the problem, we need a system to solve these problems. The Tuition Arena solves all the problems we've highlighted here by training high-quality educational managers to create unique projects to guarantee progress for your child. The goal is to produce a clear plan with a specific direction to navigate all work to mastery and success, with a specific targeting system that allows the students, educational trainers, and the parents to know at all times where the child is on the learning curve. So whenever the child deviates from the plan or loses knowledge of the work covered, specific actions will be activated in order to bring the child back on track and continue on the path to success. At the Tuition Arena, all of our trainers are trained to project manage each educational project to guarantee progress and create success. Welcome to the Tuition Arena. This is where our journey begins. We are that confident at the Tuition Arena that we are willing to pay you £100 to try our system and see for yourself how we've solved the problem, guarantee progress, and create success for your child. Call us now and book your £100 cashback trial today, and let's work together to create success for you and your child. Thank you for your time.